We have Polkadot, symbol DOT versus the dollar. And what do we have? We actually have a nice constructive rally going on right now as it stares up its way up and above $30 or so, which is good. All higher term timeframes, more or less in an uptrend and more or less bullish here. So I do like that as always. And to answer the question directly, looking at a 4 hour and also a daily, we can start by going down to the 4 hour right here. Short term, a little bit rangy to be fair. And I would be looking for next test down, somewhere back down around here. Just get rid of this, not relevant towards what we're talking about currently speaking. Anywhere down around about $34 or so is fair game on this. Ultimately though, I do respect the higher lows, especially as long as it's coming in above about $33 or so. That is your uptrend even on the short-term time frames right now. So looking good right there. 4 hour momentum oscillators, what are we looking at? We do see a little bit of phantom bearish divergence going on right there. So again, that does kind of support the short-term downside on this one. I do want to see if that also aligns with what we see over here on our 4 hour Stokes, just to see. 4 hours actually going to be up as long as above 32.5. So yeah, you know, if we do come back down around there, I would be looking for a bounce at the very least, just around $33, let's call it. And with that in mind, you know, if you do start to break below, let's call it $34 on a 4 hour closure, at that point, I would be looking for another retest of, I think this was yesterday's low. Let me just double check. Yeah, it would be around yesterday's low at about 32.5. At that point, I would be expecting a bounce right around there because ultimately the daily is still very, very strong, looking pretty damn good. All higher term timeframes, like I've said, are bullish here. In fact, very bullish, in fact. Bi-weekly at a phenomenal close coming at last Sunday. So I do respect this as well. I think that most of this is just going to be an opportunity here. So the question is, where's our next higher low basically on the short-term timeframes? Is it $34 or is it 32.5 or so? Either which one is completely fine. Ultimately, though, I would be excited about this thing if you can close the daily dodo back above about $36, and at that point, I'd be looking for, you know, moves towards $40 plus. Probably going to join the rest of the market. I mean, this is very obvious reaccumulation over a long period of time. That is good, and hopefully that was helpful as Bitcoin comes down short term. There you go, sir.